Hey folks, this is Rick Gordon. This is episode 3 of Living the Bipolar Life. Uh, just had a question today. We'll discuss it a little bit. Doctors just don't understand. Have you ever said the wrong thing to your doctor or another person? I recently got a new psychiatrist, which is always not the best thing. I'll call him somewhat conservative. He was doing an assessment on me during my first visit. And the first problem was I don't like changing doctors. Last summer, I lost my medical doctor and my psychiatrist all within 1 month. And what ended up happening is I just went crazy. Both of those people that I had knew me. I could sit down and talk to them. They could talk to me. I would use my southern slang. They'd use their southern slang, and we got along well together. Uh, so I got this new family doctor, and he is right out of medical school. His first year residency program, probably anywhere from 26 to 28 years old. I I've been around the block quite a bit with doctors, and he's asking me, he's like, "Is there any mental health issues I could help you with, or uh, you know, let me listen to your heart." Okay, and I'm just saying, "Doc, why don't you just sit back for 10 minutes and just talk to me?" I said, "Get to know me is the best thing in the world that you can do." And I'm letting him do his own thing. I've seen him about 3 times now. He's beginning to understand the way that I am, and probably understand that I'm a pretty unique patient compared to most of his patients. But that's all right. We'll just go with what we got. I also got a new psychiatrist. Now that is the the clincher. That's just a whole new world from a family doctor. But I had seen 2 different psychiatrists in a row. Loved both of them. They were very open minded, very cutting edge. They, if something new was discussed or had come out, they wanted me to know about it. If I was interested in trying it, they would put me in a clinical trial. And so one of them retired, then the other one left his practice and went to another state. So I had to get a new psychiatrist. And this guy, he's not a resident at a hospital by no means. I told them when I got my appointment, I says, I will not see a resident. I will only see someone who's an attending doctor, or I'll walk out. So I got an actual attending doctor, and this guy just don't quite understand me yet. He's a pretty conservative guy, but he asked me. I seen him about a month ago, and he did a little assessment on me. Actually, he did the assessment back before Christmas. But one of the questions he asked me, they always ask you if you're suicidal or homicidal, and so of course he asked me those questions, and I says, you've got to be a little more specific. I said those are very broad questions. He says, okay, we'll just break this down. And he says, are you or do you feel suicidal? And I says, well, I would rather kill myself than go and visit my stepmother. Is that considered suicidal? He just opened his eyes real wide and looked at me, and he's like, You want to kill yourself instead of seeing her? I says, yeah. I said, that's how bad I don't want to see her. And his mouth just about hit the floor. So, I thought he was ready to call security at that time, but he held off. And then he asked me, he says, do you feel homicidal? And my answer to that was, well, it depends on if my sister pisses me off that particular day or not. Oh, then he was really just freaking out. He says, I'm just having trouble understanding you. I says, well, you asked me if I was homicidal. I says, yeah, I'd kill her if she was pissing me off. I said, I live out in the country. I says, somebody knocks on my door. I says, I'm going to have a gun in my hand ready to blow their head off before I answer it. If they don't come announced, then they ain't coming. So I just got this doctor's undies all in a wad. And I don't think he's from the South. And probably from somewhere up north. So he don't understand Southern slang. I didn't mean that I wanted to kill myself instead of visiting my stepmother. That's the farthest from the truth. I don't want to hurt myself whatsoever, but it's just an expression. He didn't understand that. Do I want to kill my sister? No. It's an expression. Will I shoot somebody that knocks on my door? Well, maybe. No, I wouldn't do that. It's just an expression. So you got to be careful about what you say to psychiatrists, especially. And they're just a different breed of people. So anyway, that's that, and that's my thoughts. But look, guys, I'm new here. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you want. You may not even like me. That's fine. But if you'd leave me a comment, let me know what you'd like to hear. Let me know what you think would be better. What I could do to improve myself. There's also going to be a couple books that they're on my tablet. I'd show them to you. But there's a couple books that I really cherish in my heart. They're for patients, people, or loved ones with bipolar family members. One of Patty Duke's books, A Brilliant Mind. I read that book probably 30 years ago, and I just hold it dear to my heart. And I'll put a link to it in under the description area. And there's another book called A Quiet Mind, and I'm reading it right now. I'm almost finished. Another book I highly, highly recommend. Both of these are real people that have suffered bipolar issues, and I think you could get a whole lot out of them. And these books have gotten me out of some deep situations before. But anyway, take care, folks. Rick out.